HooHooHooRobin.
Vic Henley in studio. Brand new CD coming out, what, today, Vic?
Last week, actually.
Last week,
yes.
all right. And you can get it at VicHenley.com. You spell Vic, V-I-C.
Henley, Vic Henley.
.com. Lou's Cruise is the name of the CD.
It's the Lewis Black Comedy Cruise last fall, so.
Right on.
I had no idea that they recorded anything, and I cleaned it up and made it as good as this show.
I'm a little distracted because I saw on the hotline they were trying to get E-Rock on the phone, and we got another hang-up, so that's your update
Another hang-up? What the fuck?
Just talk to us for a couple minutes, man.
Can't work the phone with flippers.
What a snot. What's he doing?
Are you hanging in New York?
Yes, totally. I've been out. I just got home like a week ago. I'm about brain dead from back and forth planes. I was in Nebraska. I was in St. Louis. I was down in Florida.
Wait, you live in New York?
I've lived here for 25 years.
Wow.
And you didn't get rid of that
No, I'm not taking
all.
lessons. No. My older brother took lessons when I was a teenager. My older brother came up here and was going to model, and he's 12 years older than I am. And like for a weekend once, I was hanging out with him, and I watched him walking around the apartment going A, E, I, doing these things. And I'm like, I used to look up to you. Yeah, exactly. That was the moment you stopped being my hero. So
you just said, fuck it.
That's it. I'm going with the hillbilly.
It.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
no elocution.
long.
Yeah. I've been here 25 years.
25. I didn't know it was that long. Did you see the video of the guy naked on the train?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Being a New Yorker now?
That's
We were talking about it earlier, that people
great?
just, in general, see crazy shit all the time in New York, and it doesn't bother them. They
I've
just
said
go
it-
about their business.
I've said it in my show. I think some of the people masturbating on the streets are not perverts. They're just happy that their trains hit all the stops on time. They just got from point A to point B in 15 minutes like they planned.
I've seen the homeless guy shitting right on the corner.
Oh, God, yeah. My mom.
Not even behind a building or an
No.
alleyway, right on the fucking corner, and people will not even stop
Not
to
even
check that
bat
shit
an eye.
out.
Right. I saw one doing, it was a lady doing it, and she had a straight razor and was shaving half her head like 8 years ago, crouching somewhere down around 48th and 10th. Yeah.
I saw a guy yesterday, and I'm not that crazy. I videotape a lot of stuff, but this guy looked like he was going to fucking rip my face off if I pulled out a camera. He was scraping the bottom of his feet and getting a lot of dead skin off some homeless dude.
My mom in the TKTS line, a guy stood up off his cardboard box and started pissing. We were in the TKTS line. And my mom from Alabama, like 6 years ago, turns around and goes, "Look, we're trying to get tickets to Phantom. Can you not do that?" And I'm like, "Mother, you're 70. I still think he'll punch you. Be careful."
Yeah.
Did he respond or no?
No, he didn't even. He just looked at her like, "You're crazy for talking to me," and just kept pissing like a stream.
Why isn't Troy calling back? That's his whole job. Fuck everybody else. He's got to keep calling E-Rock's room over and over again. We got to get him on one more time before the show ends today. Earlier when we were talking about this shit too, a guy said when he was in New York, he saw another guy with a knife sticking out of his neck, and that didn't bother anybody either.
No, never.
He obviously is walking to try to get this taken care of. And people aren't even offering to help or nothing. They're not even offering to help.
No, of course not.
They're like kind of bothered that he's in their way.
Get to work.
Right.
They've got shit to do.
We bring it up a lot, but fuck it. It came up, I think, yesterday on Ronnie's show, whatever show he's doing now. He does one with Sam. He does one with Fez.
It's amazing how many shows he's doing, yes.
We did have a naked, crying, drunk woman on the sidewalk on 57th Street, 57th and 6th, I guess, right? Mm. And people were just going into the building, to start their work day, and they didn't stop and wonder or ask questions. Right. They're just like, oh,
even with
this
that
is
show,
normal. Even
with that ABC show that's kind of popular, what would you do? Even with the setup that this could be a trick.
Right.
People are still going, no, don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Having an abortion, don't matter. In the elevator.
Naked. And the one guy,
naked abortion.
And crying.
Doesn't matter.
And the one guy who did stop raped her.
Right. Because he's old school. Yeah. He's very old school.
He's already crying. What else am I going
to do? Well, we might have him. We might have him, man. E-Rock.
Yeah.
I'm not good.
I don't know.
Fucking minutes. He just wants to enjoy his vacation. He's in another country.
He needed a passport.
10 minutes of just fucking whale sounds.
Spencer K. in Boston, moody dick.
Actually very soothing. Very soothing.
Yeah, it was.
It's very soothing.
Relaxing.
I feel
I felt like I could take a nap right there.
Yeah,
and no one would
nice.
blame me.
Go to sleep.
Right. It's just fucking,
Wonder what I was saying to the E-Rock.
I don't know. He didn't want to respond.
No. I needed a response.
Yeah, we definitely need a
Like
response.
Star Trek. I got to bring him back and...
You fucking can't even go with the bit.
No.
What's wrong with this kid?
The one time we don't want him to, we want him to hang up, he won't.
Right. The bit might have. The bit's still killed, though.
He was...
Fuck.
He was hanging in there. oh, that E-Rock. All that to get him on the phone just to fuck him. He'll never come on the phone now. Never.
He just wrote all of us.
Oh, really?
Glad you got a segment out of this. Heard it all, assholes.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
E-Rock.
Yeah, well.
Lighten up.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
lighten
literally, lighten up. Jesus. Do
Have a
something.
salad.
Treadmill, anything. Lighten up.
Oh, yeah. Kevin in Houston. Kevin.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Oh, man, congratulations, Aaron says. You just won the most annoying 30-second contest.
Yes. Yeah. $2,000.
Yeah, what do you got, brother?
Hey, just FYI, but there was a new two-headed monster born in China this morning, so I thought we could...
Was it this morning? That's an older story, man. I saw that thing.
No.
Did you see the two-faced?
Oh, no.
I think
really?
it's just two faces on one head.
Two faces?
Yeah, man.
There's some fucked up shit going on over there.
Have a good day, boys. Punching out.
All right.
I'm really pissed at the Chinese anyway.
Why? What's wrong with the
And the
Chinkies?
dumb Pakistanis trying to fucking get our copter pieces.
Pakistan.
From that stealth helicopter?
Pakistan.
Pakistan. And they're like, oh, yeah, let's just fucking give it to China so they could take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, they're teasing.
And how about,
they're teasing that they're going to do that.
Well, then how about
Basically
they let
meaning-
China give them $3 billion a year, those fucking bastards.
But they're teasing, so then we give them another billion not to do that, probably.
Well, and why can't we just go over there,
Pakistan.
because they're our ally, and say, excuse me, could we have our copter parts back?
Absolutely.
Like, you know...
Fuck that whole country, man. Now stupid John Kerry is going over there to try to smooth things. The fact that we have to smooth things over with these shit people.
Who are obviously hiding this guy.
Because we fucking killed a guy who killed, 3,000 of our citizens?
Yeah.
Literally, here's who doesn't like that we killed Bin Laden. Bin Laden's family, Noam Chomsky, and Michael Moore. Fucking scumbags.
And Rosie.
Rosie,
too.
Rosie
No,
she
really?
jumped on the
Even
bandwagon.
really? No kidding.
She wanted
Really?
a trial,
she,
too.
She said that he deserved due process.
yeah.
He got it.
He got
He
due
got 10
process.
years of fucking people giving him up. 10 years of it.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, we
Due process.
Nuremberg, they still hung him. Nuremberg, they
Yeah,
still
yeah.
hung him. If you're going to go through due process,
Well,
you're hanging him anyway. Go
Was Hitler ever put on trial?
No.
So then why do we always say that Hitler did this, Hitler did that? If he never got due process, we have to stop saying that Hitler did it.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking assholes,
Oh,
people.
that's true. Well, I've been trying to say that for years, Jimmy. No one listens.
This was one of our best things. I've said this forever. We were really good at the super sneaky shit that we just pulled off here.
Yes.
Every now and then we are really good at that. Every now and then, Jimmy Carter, the planes don't crash, and we
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
get the bad guy.
And it actually works.
Yes, I have no problem with that ever. No.
And even Bin Laden's son has said that he should have been put on trial in front of a jury.
Right.
He said even Saddam Hussein was tried. It's like, yeah, and then look what happened. It's not like he walked away,
With his drive-thru.
walking down the courtroom steps going, yeah! I'd like to say to the press,
Right.
I want to thank my attorney for getting me off of this.
Wasn't law and order.
When did ultra liberals in this country become so fucking far away from everybody else? Like when does America ever do the right thing in their fucking... I'm not saying we're not wrong a lot.
No, it doesn't matter what we do.
But when do they ever agree with the fucking military? Ever?
If he was taken prisoner and put on trial,
Holy
I think
shit.
the liberals would have come out and said something like, "Oh, do you know how dangerous this is? We should have just left him."
Oh yeah, it would be
like,
the other.
It would
be
have been
they'd
the
flip
other way.
absolutely,
They
absolutely. They'd flip
kill him or
yeah.
something. It's
Right.
like, yeah, this country can never do anything right.
Do we ever get it right? Like I was fucking.
We did this time. I think we really did.
I do too,
I
but
did too.
like Noam Chomsky is such a cunt. Like, and I was blasting him on Twitter. Yeah, I know he's a brilliant guy, but you're not as brilliant as everybody thinks. If every fucking time your answer is predictable, if you're that driven by an agenda, and every time I can pick your response, you're not that smart.
Yeah.
Because then everything you do, you're trying to kind of shoehorn into your philosophy.
Yeah, it's based on his bias.
God, it annoys me.
Yeah, and Rosie was saying that too. She got on and said that he was should have had due process of the law. It's like, no, this is a situation where it's an enemy that obviously there was a war declared on us on September 11th, at least, even before that with some of the other stuff, shenanigans he was doing. And he got what was absolutely coming to him.
You're right. I would have danced naked and gotten into me. I would have made Abu Ghraib look like a tea party.
Yeah,
I would have had my balls on his head, a T-shirt. I'm with the dead guy. I'd have been pointing an arrow. I would have done that to YouTube. I would have done everything possible. I'm totally into the gloat on this one. I would be gloating like the idiot that I am.
Fucking the hole in his head.
Right.
Would
Why
have
not?
just been great.
Or at least a dick on the lip.
Okay.
At least a dick on the lip.
Dick on the
one
lip.
dick lip. Just one dick lip. That's all I'm saying.
But you know what? They're fucking they're still putting this scumbag son of his on the news.
I know.
Some Yemeni fucking yelled Allah Akbar and he ran into a cockpit. I'm fucking so fucking tired of this mentality. God almighty, he wasn't an innocent bystander. He was the head of Al-Qaeda, and they should have fucking they should have executed him.
Years ago.
Finally, that's exactly what the military should do when they get an animal like that. Kill him.
Although Patrice said that never happened.
Yeah,
what?
Patrice is all in with conspiracy shit.
Patrice says that
he's not dead.
He was
like,
intelligent about it yesterday.
He's like, just think about it. One question. He goes, just start with one question. Why'd they dump him in the ocean? Because why'd they flush him?
We answered that.
Flush him down the ocean.
We answered that already.
Really? And then Patrice going, really? Like everybody else that we capture, kill, and have the body. Don't we do things like, even Jeffrey Dahmer, you take his brain, you look at it to see what type of the physical part of the brain that makes a person like that. Look at hey, why didn't they do an autopsy and see if his kidneys were bad? Let's see if he had any kind of diseases. None of that was done. He was just wrapped up in the Muslim tradition and thrown overboard.
Jeffrey Dahmer was not the fucking spiritual head of an organization where people will strap bombs to themselves and fucking fly planes. Osama Bin Laden was a different guy because he's a spiritual, he's like the Ayatollah Khomeini. He's any of these fucking guys that are spiritual leaders for these fucking jihadist scumbags. You got to get rid of them. There's no place for them to go and celebrate where his body is. There's no place. Again, and if he was kept alive, you fucking dummies, not you guys, but out there, do you have any idea how many hostages would be taken?
Oh, yeah.
How many fucking people would be murdered because they wanted him freed? Mm-hmm. People do not understand that?
Right.
But I don't understand not taking his body back to the U.S. You take him and just do a complete workup on him.
Couldn't they do that on the ship?
Take his brain.
Abby-normal.
I don't think so. Abby-normal brain.
Abby-normal.
This is abby-normal.
You don't think they could have done an autopsy before they dumped him in the ocean?
They could have done an autopsy, probably, but not that real studying.
Really just studied everything?
Maybe they took samples. Maybe they took brain tissue samples and they kept them so they could study some of that stuff. Maybe they did that.
I think they thought it was going to be like Abu Ghraib in the Old West. They thought they were going to fill him with lead and prop him up in front of the general store and take his picture.
Take his picture with the guys. Hey.
And the wussies don't like that. The wussy people in America, we can't do that. We can't do that.
We all want to see the pictures.
Absolutely.
We all want to see the pictures.
I want it on a T-shirt.
And when the president says, we're not that kind of people. No, we are.
Yes, we are. We are exactly who that is.
Look how many downloads that crazy naked guy on the subway got. We love shit like that.
Absolutely. They got rid of the body. It was a smart move. They're not looking to fucking make America's please. They're not looking to please the public, the fucking military.
Nice.
Their job is, this is the best move. It's gonna. There's no place to go celebrate. He's gone. He's in the wind, and they don't care if we like it.
And that's that.
Right.
There's nothing, and there's nothing we can do about it.
No, it's the old secret Ninja American thing. I said it. I like it. I have no problem with
something on the
Ninja
death photos. We're going to see the death photos eventually.
Yeah,
now the CIA is going to show the photos
eventually.
But they're showing the photos to some select U.S. lawmakers. So slowly but surely they're spreading this out. We will see the death photos eventually. I have no doubt in my mind.
They're showing them to the congresswoman to see if it'll snap her out of her head.
Well, they're showing it to the one idiot that bought the fake photo online.
Oh, really?
You heard about that guy, right?
No, that someone fell for that?
It took Danny maybe 2 minutes to figure it all out that this thing was a fake photo. Because when it first comes in, you're not sure. Obviously, you're like, what the fuck is this? Danny did just a little research, and we were the first to say, stop sending this shit to us. It's fake.
It's not him, right?
But an actual, was it a senator or a congressman?
Yeah, Brown from fucking...
Brown, thank you. It was Brown.
Boston.
Said he saw the death photo.
Oh, God.
And it was the one we've all been looking at. That one. You've probably seen that one, right, Vic?
Oh, I've totally seen, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fake photo made out of...
I could get that right.
Two guys.
No. That guy sold me a kebab yesterday on 7th Avenue.
Yeah.
And I did also see a piano-playing kitten, which was very convincing.
A squirrel on water skis.
I saw a squirrel, yes, water skiing. Fascinating. I actually saw... two girls with one cup, apparently. It was amazing. I saw a very dramatic chipmunk who was stunned at something. What? And I actually did see meat spinning for many, many times.
There's actually two others besides Brown. When they told Brown, look, that's a fake photo, he said, the photo that I saw, he released a statement, and that a lot of other people saw is not authentic. But then you had Kelly Ayotte, it looks like, and Saxby Chambliss, also claiming to have seen the photos. While I was shown a photo by another senator of what appeared to be a deceased Osama Bin Laden, I do not know if it was authentic. Ayotte, I guess that's how you say her name, said in a statement, however, I do believe a photo of the dead al-Qaeda leader should be released. All right. The photo I saw was shown to me by somebody who represented me as Bin Laden after he was shot. He said it looked like it was official. That was the other guy, Chambliss.
Is he the Georgia guy? Is Chambliss Georgia? Sounds like maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Saxby?
Yeah, I think I remember him
Saxby Chambliss.
Yeah, when he beat the Royals with that home run in 76.
That was so wonderful. I'll never forget that scene.
Well, with them slowly showing other people these death photos, we're going to see them. We're going to see them.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Norton with the sports reference.
Very good.
Excellent. Excellente.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this guy wants to comment on the Rosie situation. Rich, Oklahoma. Rich, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Rich.
Rich, let's go.
Come on.
Buddy.
I was actually Chris. Hey, I'm kind of more liberal thinking in most things, but you guys hit it right on the head. Rosie O'Donnell, I mean, what could we possibly get out of due process? It's not like the guy fucking shoplifted a Playboy from a 7-Eleven on the corner. He killed 3,000 Americans. And all you got to do is put this guy on trial and let all these crazy fucking Al-Qaeda guys all over the world start killing Westerners. And all so we can what? Give this guy probation or community service? Or give him lethal injection, or whatever you think is due process.
Oh, first of all, he wouldn't get the death penalty. They never give the death penalties, so he would end up in a prison. That he'd be a hero to the Muslims in prison, and he would be living much better than he is now.
And they
like
the guys in Goodfellas when they go to prison.
Exactly.
He'd be like that. He'd be in the Muslim Goodfellas community.
Oh yeah, that's where it is. Getting that. And now we can eat.
Slicing the garlic with a razor blade.
And they would be murdering people, demanding the sheikh be released.
Yeah.
You can never have him captive because they would literally be suicide bombing, demanding his release. There's nobody as high up on the ladder as him in jail.
No.
Khalid Muhammad is not as fucking revered. And they showed pictures of Saddam's sons because they weren't religious leaders. Saddam was not a religious leader. Fucking Azhar Kawi was not a religiously inspired guy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he didn't inspire people. You know, he was just a fucking
more
murderer.
the nuts and bolts
Look
kind
at
of guy.
Look at that headline. Rosie O'Donnell, without due process for Bin Laden, we may be monsters.
Right.
Really, Rosie?
Look in the mirror.
Yeah. You want to see a monster?
But it's just,
oh my God.
put down the bowl of M&Ms and look in the mirror.
They're saying things just to be disagreeable.
Taliban would have to resharpen their knife halfway through her fat neck.
But like Saddam, we didn't. Why does it matter if it's Poussey and Qusay or whoever the hell? We strapped their asses right up there and showed them. This is the same. Well, he's even more revered. But psycho, dead psycho.
But wait a minute, Al-Zarqawi was never put on trial. He was killed in a bombing raid. So maybe I guess we were monsters there because we killed him in a bombing raid.
Bombs, for
Why
some
didn't
reason,
anybody
are
come out
more
and say that?
acceptable than shooting someone right in the same room.
Sure.
For some reason, that's an assassination. But a bombing is like, well, we were going after some. He was there.
A hill. It was a hill. You know,
we had some intel that this house was housing some operatives. We dropped some bombs, and we happened to get one of the big guys. No one ever complains about that.
When it's that way, you're absolutely right. When it's that's never any big deal. No.
If they would have gotten him with one of those bombs in Tora Bora when they said he was in those caves, there never would have been any of this. He was assassinated. It's no trial. They would have been, oh, wow, we got him. Good.
Monster.
Osama Bin Laden is saying that the burial at sea demeaned his... How about the fact that your father fucking orchestrated these murders, you fucking scumbag?
Yeah.
How about that demeaned your family?
Oh. How many families were demeaned?
God almighty, I hate these people.
Do you think Bin Laden ever threw a falafel against the wall and upset his son like my dad did with the spaghetti?
Yes.
When I was a kid, my dad just threw spaghetti against the wall. And he was having an argument with my mom, and I remember that vividly. Maybe that's what happened. Some fucking hummus. He threw the hummus against the wall.
My dad swung at my mom once, and she ducked, and he smashed his hand on the wall. It was one of the funniest goddamn things.
He must have been pissed.
We all burst out in laughing and then ran for fucking cover immediately.
Did he laugh?
No.
He took a swing at her?
He took a swing at her, and she ducked, and he smashed his hand on the wall.
Dinner cold?
Yeah.
Something important.
Absolutely, yes.
We got a question coming in. Does Troy have new questions? I would love to know what his new questions are. If you want to come in.
I'm just saying. I like
he wants to come in.
I like to ask. That's all.
David in North Carolina. David.
I just got a question for you guys with all this conspiracy theory stuff.
Attaboy, Dave.
Did the Navy SEALs just dump them off a dinghy in a white sheet, or did all the guys on the ship that they landed on and buried them from, what they have to say?
Well, we talked to a lot of Navy guys, and they don't make a big deal of that whole fucking thing, and they wouldn't make an announcement like, hey, if you want to see us throw, Bin Laden in the ocean, come on down and check it out.
Right.
They said the ship's so big that something like that can happen without not many people knowing about it.
Well, from what I read yesterday, also there is rules that they have to adhere to for different religions, and the Muslim religion has this ceremonial washing of the body, and it's got to be done by another Muslim.
Who had to have that job?
I know. And then there's got to be, and believe me, they have to wash the genitals and everything. It's some weird fucking homo-Islamic thing that they have to do to the body. I don't even know what the fuck it is. But there's washing. Then there's certain prayers that have to be said that is, it wouldn't be comfortable for an American to be saying. Like about how they want this person to be taken to a much better place, forgive him his sins. Like this whole thing that a Muslim cleric has to do aboard the ship. And that absolves him religiously anyway.
Where do they get that
of any
guy
of his
from?
crimes. I'm sure there's a Muslim fucking there's a lot of Muslims in the Navy.
Sure.
I'm sure they have to have clergy from every denomination. So for him to get a funeral that would have given him, and the Navy, so it says, has to adhere to these rules, give him this dignified Muslim burial is fucked.
Yeah, it's awful.
Fucked. He should have been thrown out like fucking Chief Brody with the chum.
Well, no, like garbage.
Yeah.
Like Patrice
I was
said.
going to say, I used aluminum can. Don't even recycle him.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awful. It's terrible.
Like Patrice said yesterday, like cocaine. Being flushed down the
Charles Barkley's terrible.
That was funny yesterday. We needed that terrorist, Karen. They flushed, because Patrice kept saying they flushed him down the ocean. They were
gonna wash his genitals.
No, they never would have done that. What did you do?
Harry in D.C. What's up, Harry?
So the people that compare this to like Nuremberg and those people got due process, there's one major difference. At Nuremberg, the war was over. The last time I checked, the war on terror is
correct.
not over.
Nice. Good point. Absolutely.
And also, Nuremberg's a different place.
Totally.
It's not the ocean.
I got
the ocean.
I got a Nuremberg from McDonald's.
Oh shit! Oh, Jim.
Hey, Vic Henley's here. He's got a new CD available at VicHenley.com.
It's called Lou's Cruise.
It's live. The Lou's Black Comedy Cruise. It's live from Lou's Cruise. So that's why I named it that, because I was
VicHenley.com.
fudging off his coattails.
And we really got to take a break here because we got Paul Bettany waiting.
Yes.
Priest in 3D.
Priest in 3D. In theaters Friday. We'll talk to Paul next. Stay there.
Robin.